Alright. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and today we're going to be playing some green-white cats. Now, I know a lot of people were wanting to know if I was going to play the budget Bant approach list that Dev just put out. And if you guys do want me to play the budget version of it, I will. However, the list is really close to Jim Davis's list. It has just been really cut down, so you know it's a lot cheaper. But functionality, I believe it's going to run quite similar to Jim Davis's list. And if you guys want to see that, I actually have already run the Bant approach list. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll end up putting a link in the description box up here later. But for tonight, we're going to be playing some green-white cats. And honestly, I am a little bit tired of casting Hour of Promise. Seems like almost every deck we've been through lately has just been a ramp deck, and I get it. Everyone's really enjoying Hour of Promise and things like that, and it's a good deck. I mean, the strategy there is great with the ramp, and I think I'm just going to kind of wait a little bit and see who really finds the closer for it. As of right now, I think for those decks, the closer is going to be Approach. So main deck Approach, that sort of thing. I think we could get as cute with it as we wanted when you start getting into ridiculous amounts of mana. But other than that, that's my opinion on where we're kind of going with all the ramp decks. And they're fun, but I needed a break. So it's time for some green-white cats. And if you like the cats, then give them a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, subscribe to the channel. We'll be happy to have you as part of the community. And wow, as part of the community, that is definitely starting to take a whole new aspect. As you know, we're starting to get more and more people as part of the community. You'll notice that Zaxadillo here has become one of our new moderators, so he'll be joining Crewfix as a moderator, and Jansen as well. So we now have 3 moderators, and I assume we'll be keeping all 3 of them. I don't know. We'll find out. Either way, we've got some people that are here pretty much all the time. So I figure with 3 moderators at that point, no matter what time I show up or start to stream, we should have someone available, and that sort of thing. Either way, welcome everyone. We've got Ryan the Fireburns. It goes down as the DM. Renegade. What are the mods' jobs? To make sure people don't spam in chat. Like if someone just starts spamming the wrong thing, they'll time them out for 5 minutes, so it'll be 5 minutes before they can type in chat again. Things like that. If someone posts something that might get caught by the bots or something, and it asks for a show, they might go ahead and show it as long as it's not like the F word or something. There's certain streams that's okay in, but not our normal Let's Play MTG stream. So Riff Raff, welcome. Phil L, welcome. Of course, Zaxadillo, Crewfix, Jansen. Who else we got in here? We get any of the other early crew up there? Let me go up and check. It looks like just Ryan and Zaxadillo and Riff Raff talking about the Phoenix and where they thought the Phoenix actually fit right now. Darth Adder wanting to see some cat action. Well, we're going to get into some cats. Which one of these cats is Dev? I don't know. I'm going to say he's the special one right here. Yeah, right? I mean that in a good way. Dev's special. Alright. 25 ticket cat deck here, guys. I know you guys like budget, and I thought, hey, you know what? Cats is really cheap. We could throw out a nice little budget deck, and we get to play with some really cool cards at a really good budget. Would you believe Hautli is only 2 tickets online right now? So before something happens and this card becomes great, you might want to pick you up a couple copies of Hautli. And something might happen, and all of a sudden, everyone's wanting Hautli, and even if you pick it up for a ticket or 2 and it jumps to 5, that's pretty good margin. So I did go ahead and pick me up a couple copies of Hautli. I think the card's great. I even have a few in paper that I had for my Abzan list. But either way, I think Hautli's great. And the plan here is to use our 20 cats. And that's all we've got, guys. We've got Sacred Cat. We've got Adorned Pouncer. We've got Pride Sovereign, Prowling Serpapard, and Regal Caracol. Now that's 20 cats, but we can make a few more than that thanks to Regal Caracol. And then we've got cards like Vanquisher's Banner so that we can just start drawing cards. I kind of wish that there would have been like a repeatable draw engine here, but there was not. So, you know, we'll take what we've got. Now, there are some appeal to authorities in here. I thought the card was really good. You guys might see up here, I had to go back and get my good naturalizes. I always liked this art. I thought this art was pretty cool. Like, he's turning the sword into like the world or something. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, I've got one copy of Shaper's Sanctuary, and that's kind of like an ode to Tyrion from MTGO. Like, when he ran his, he had the Shaper's Sanctuaries in the deck. And I thought the card was really good, so I went ahead and threw one here in the main board. A lot of other people did that in the past. Vanquisher's Banner. Some people put Lifecrafter's Bestiary in the main board and stuff. I didn't really think that that would be, you know, that's where I wanted to go, as I'm kind of taking that slot up here with Hautli. The plan is, you know, to get Hautli up to, you know, 8 and then Ultimate Hautli. But the -1 is actually really good. So her -1 is until end of turn, target creature gains +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Now, Appeal here gives Trample. Hautli does not give Trample, but it is +X/+X until end of turn, where it's the number of creatures you control. So that's pretty cool. Hautli gives us, you know, extra ways that we can make our Adorned Pouncer just absolutely lethal. So yeah, I thought it would be a little bit of fun, and heaven forbid if I can just get that emblem and just draw me a ton of cards. Man, that would just make me feel so much better, guys. You know, honestly, it's just what I want out of tonight's stream, is to just draw a ton of cards with a Hautli emblem. Double, I will go for double emblem. Like, if that is an option, I think I would like to do that. So, Adorn plus Hautli equals fatal scratch wounds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I have a couple copies of Prepare to Fight in here. Now, Prepare to Fight's just going to give, you know, +2/+2 and lifelink. It's actually pretty good on Adorned Pouncer on like turn 3. You know, you're going to swing in with your Adorned Pouncer, gain a bunch of life right there. You're going to hit for 6. You're going to gain 6. That's a 12-point life swing. Not bad in a lot of situations. It's also instant speed, so you know you get to do this with some crazy tricks. Did you guys catch that very first word on Prepare there? Untap target creature. So yeah, I thought that we'd get a little bit of fun out of Prepare to Fight here. And the fight part is, of course, you know, after we've prepared them, then we can fight. So you know, that's pretty cool. And you know, if we get to pair that up with you know, like a Hautli tick, or heaven forbid, like an Appeal, things could get just out of hand. Anyway, that's the deck. We've got a little bit of cast out in the main board. Radiant Destiny, you know, we're going to be calling Feline. So we'll go from there. Sideboard, couple copies of Sunscourge Champion. Like, it's kind of necessary. I seen a lot. Like, I was looking into all the other cat decks and everything before I, you know, started trying to put mine together. And you know, Gideon's Intervention seems to be the straightforward way to go, and Ixalan's Binding. Like, just a ton of Gideons and Ixalans and cast outs and things. Like, it just answers everything. Pretty much everyone was running the Sunscourge Champion. I'm not for sure if that's right, because you know, I've got that life gain in the main board. Yeah, Feline. Heroic Intervention, because it's a really good way to, you know, protect them from, you know, Fumigate and things like that. Naturalize, because, well, people run cards like this and other things that are just absolutely devastating, and we need a good answer for it. This will, get God Pharaoh's Gift, a lot of other nice, combo pieces or engine pieces. So, Naturalize is a really good card, and we're gonna try to utilize it to get in there. Instant speed kills Gearhulks. It's like an abrade. So, I mean, I don't think we have to explain Naturalize that much, right? Anyway, we've got the one of Lifecrafter's Bestiary. A lot of the other decks that I've seen, they all had this main board, but they were all way before Rivals. So none of them had Hautli, and I think I think Hautli is going to be our main board like draw engine. But we've also got our Vanquisher's banners. We've got the Shaper's Sanctuary, and then of course. You guys know me. I'm not running anything right now without Crook. Crook is my go-to piece of graveyard removal. There is an option, like you could use the Gravestone in this deck because, we're embalming and eternalizing, and Gravestone won't stop that at all. So, you could get away with the Gravestone, and if you decided that you wanted to run the Gravestone, I would have absolutely no qualms about that. Like, you do whatever it is you want to do, and if you feel better about that, then you do that. I personally, I just like the way the Crook works, and I just like it, and I'm gonna use the Crook. Either way, there's a ton of good graveyard interactions in Standard right now, so you can put in what you want. Honestly, we probably could have just run a desert here instead of some of our Evolving Wilds. Now, this deck is still going to come in pretty cheap, even though it's got 4 Sacred Groves and 4 Sun Petal Groves, so or Scattered Groves and Sun Petal Groves. The cards are really cheap, and not going to cost you a whole lot. So again, the whole deck only 25 tickets, and that's not bad. I think Manatraders has it up for $23.39 if you pay with PayPal and buy the deck. If you if you guys wanted to, you could do that in the link in the description. You could just like buy the deck online. You can also rent in paper for like 11 bucks or something like that. Speaking of Manatraders, we do have the coupon. If you guys want to sign up for that, you can. Sideboard MTG as your promo code when you sign up for Manatraders, save you 10% off your first 3 months. So that's a pretty good deal. That's valid up until February 24th. So you got about 10-11 days left on that if you guys want to get in on it. All right, I think that's all the YouTube pitches and everything else, right? Time to get into some games. Mighty Ragnarok, welcome. Oh no, I'm out of points. Maybe the cats will win us a point or two. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, sir? Mr. Philip Wambacher slipped in here. You run more interventions in the side. You're right, and depending on how many people are running, like fumigates and things like that in your area, then yeah, you definitely might want to run a few more. We don't have a 2-drop, so we can get this in on 2. I just want to get my Sacred Cat down on turn 1, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to pay a life to play a lifelinker. Thank you for subscribing, Ian Hork. Yeah, probably butchered that one for sure. Well, Ian, welcome. All right, so huzzah! Salvete, welcome. Thank you, Salvete. Appreciate the comment, sir. That was very nice. All right, well, we get another Chef at Dunes, but again, I think, like, do we want to just keep this for cycling? We could. I could just play this right now, and just keep this for cycling. Yeah, let's go ahead and get in. I mean, we do want to get to 5, but It probably should have been maybe another desert or two. Evolving Wilds may or may not belong in the deck. But you know, it's a budget deck. I wanted the land base to be smooth, but I wanted to thin the deck as much as possible because like the plan is to just draw a ton of cards. So you know, we'll see where it goes from there. I'm gonna go get a white source, and then we'll have the green source here. Silatu? Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't pronounce any of these. Oh, man, there's the double green we might need. So is that going to be a reason to actually want to use this? Well, we're not going to have a turn to do it right now anyway, so at least he'll be a 3/3. So, I mean, if he wants to kill it, he can. Next turn, we can actually play this tap and then play like Radiant Destiny. Or we could play it untap, play Radiant Destiny, and make 2 1/1 white cats. Either way, I think I get in for one here, gain a life. The only thing I really could have done on turn 2 would have been played this or cycled it. So, like, yeah, I was punished for not getting down a double green, and I was also punished for not searching up a green. So, you know, that is a thing. Okay, well. All right, Poisoner. Well, we can't swing with the Sovereign, but, I mean, I could exert it. I can't wait to get, like, Hautli emblem or something and then exert Sovereign, so I think that would be pretty cool. So, I think Radiant Destiny is going to be really good this next turn. Alright, so he's discarding... Wow, he's not even a pirate. That's not a pirate, that's a Minotaur warrior. What is going on here? Exert cycle. I'm actually thinking an exert Radiant Destiny. As if I like land this Radiant Destiny, it'll be there for the rest of the game. As of right now, though, he just discarded a Duress, which could have took my Radiant Destiny. You want to get in for 2? I'll take it. I'll take it. Like, I could go land, cycle, Sacred Cat, and exert. Wow. Alright, so... How do we get the most bodies down then, right? Wow, it may be. Maybe I do play Radiant Destiny next turn and I just put all the bodies down this turn. Alright, so we need 1 here. We need 1 here. I don't know. I mean, if I just play Radiant Destiny and tap this, I can still bring this back next turn after I play the Hautli. It still requires me not playing this turn, though, to be able to do both. I think I want the Radiant Destiny. Yeah, I want the Radiant Destiny. I want it now. I want it now. Alright, so we'll call cats. And that'll make him a little bit bigger. And, So we can exert on his turn, right? There's nothing saying we can't. There's like no hidden meaning in exert or something. Names lions instead of cats. You got it. Feline. No, it is not Hautli Cats by Saffron Olive, and if he's got a deck like this, I honestly did not know it. I've just been wanting to play cats, and I looked up Terran from MTGO Traders because I know he had like 4 versions of the deck. So I went that route with it. So he puts a cut into our Pride Sovereign and we exert it. Now that'll give it 2 more +1/+1 counters, taking its power to 5. But it also means we can't block this turn, because if we lose either of them, then our Pride Sovereign's dead because he'll have 4 points of damage on him. And I'm afraid I just can't. I can't accept that right now. I do need a. I would like a untapped land off the top. Deck's so far so good. We're in match 1, game 1, and we're against a red-black aggro deck. It looks like. I don't know. Like maybe red-black control here. I'm not 100% sure. He's got like some aggro cards, but he's also got like mainboard duress, cut to ribbons. Again, we cannot. We just have to take this damage. Now, if he has like shock or something here, he just shocks one, and that'll be that. Okay, another Blood Rage Brawler. I'm kind of okay with that. Well, there's the land we needed. So we can bring back Sacred Cat. And we'll make... We'll play Hautli. We'll Ultimate Hautli. He's probably got like Vraska's Contempt or something, but I kind of doubt it. So now we just protect Hautli. Like that's the only thing that we can do is like we just put everything in front of Hautli. Protect it for 1 turn, get our emblem, and then we're good. I could have attacked with everything, but don't think that's where I want to be. They do have vigilance because we have the city's blessing, so that's a thing. I really wanted to run the Radiant Destiny with this guy so I could attack with him and exert him. Harsh Scrutiny. He's going to grab a creature from us. Oh, that's painful. See you, Taz. Well, thanks for stopping in, Tasmaniac. Could you actually do wolf tribal? Yeah, there was wolf tribal. There were a lot of wolves printed during the times of werewolves that were just not werewolves. They were actually wolves. One of my like there's even like a wolf lord or whatever. He gives them all immense or something. No, he gives them all like bloodthirst or something. I forget what it is. Can't be blocked except for by 2 or more. He basically gives them all menace. That's what it is. So there's some pretty cool wolves. And then there's a lot of things that make wolf tokens. So. At me. At me. At me. So how small does he need this thing to get in order to... Alright, so this is 1 point away from lethal here. Alright, well, I'm going to block here. Block here. Block here. And, you know, if he manages to kill the Pride Sovereign, then that's going to happen. I mean, we gained 6 life, though. Yeah, James, I'm gonna block. I'm not gonna take all that. Is blue-white auras good enough in standard? It's put up 2 top 8s so far, James. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say it is good enough. It is good enough. Oh, wow. Well, he's gonna get through. Like he's gonna like I guess he just wanted to be able to bring it back. Okay. Come on, creature. Creature off the top would be great. It's not a creature. That's okay, though. We're going to draw a bunch of cards, so I'm actually just going to play this land. And I'm going to ultimate Hautli. And then we will attack. We got our emblem. We got our emblem. That's like all that matters, right? The Locust God is fun. And you do get to make a bunch of locusts. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and just pass. Again, we can do everything at instant speed here. Maybe there would have been a reason to go ahead and do it after combat. This guy's not legendary. That's so good. That is so good. Like you can have multiples of these. You want to swing opponent. Does he want to swing? He does want to swing. I want to kill one of these things, but I want to make sure that I have creatures next turn. So I don't want to like just create 2 and put them both in front of this. So I'm going to actually block here with the Pride Sovereign and take the 4, and then I'll just gain the 4 back on crackback next turn. So I'm just going to accept blocks, and then we will create some bodies, which will make me outgrow that. We're going to use Hautli's ability, land, and land. All right. Well, we were not punished for not doing it last turn, so or doing it on our main phase. So I am going to go ahead and cycle here. And at this point, we should be able to run away with the game, right? You tap conceding opponent. I don't know why he put 1 red in his mana pool. Right? Regal off the top would just be like draw 3. Man, that would be so good, right? Hautli. Prep for the golden nuts. Here we go. What's up, Sean? Welcome, welcome. We're doing good, sir. Scotty, Eagle Scout Project. What? Ancestral Caracol. Prepared. Oh, man. Well, it looks like our opponent's like either timing out or maybe we're timing out. I don't know what's going on here. I know he's got the 1 mana in his mana pool. He's probably trying to figure out how to get it out of his mana pool when he should just click skip. You spend most of your time in the when the troop is out. Are you guys all Boy Scouts, Eagle Scouts? I hope to put Lincoln in it in the Scouts one day. What if his cat is walking across their keyboard? Oh man, that'd be flavor, right? They're crap. Another model raider just handled this. It's like, yeah, crap's okay. Okay, well, come on, opponent. Hello, opponent. Maybe disconnected? That's brutal. That is brutal. Excuse my hey, 62 whole people, new record. No, it is not. It's not even close, man. We've broken 100 and something people in here. We've had some crazy streams before. Like I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Oh yeah, there's no one here. It's just me talking to myself. And you move on. Dillweed, welcome, sir. Yeah, I'm not gonna concede. No way. No way will I concede. I paid 2 tickets to get into this match. I ain't conceding. He can concede. He hasn't dropped either, so you know. How many people here that like got a chance to see our Let's Talk MTG show? And what you guys think about that? If you did get a chance to, or at least stop in and listen to a part of it, what did any of you like that or anything? Or this deck is clawsome. Oh, our opponent has disconnected, so hopefully our opponent will be back. He was working and sleeping. That was good. Yeah, I needed to be sleeping. I don't know why I wasn't, but you know, yeah. I mean, like, so that was kind of like the epiphany. Was, you know, I'm constantly asking other people to kind of come into our stream and stuff, and like I'm wanting to, you know, get like other YouTubers and things, and it's like, you know what? How about we just get well-known members of our own community here? You know, people that are just constantly in chat and things like that. We had Jeff there. We had Zach Cedillo, Magic Man from the Knuckle Pancake Squad. He made it in. I have asked KPS. I don't know if you guys know KPS or not. Elliot from Knuckle Pancake Squad. I have asked him before, you know, if he wanted to do something. He seemed interested, so we might get him in here one of these days. For the most part, I am going to be a little bit restrictive about, you know, who we bring in and we start talking, and it's going to kind of just be, you know, those that have just been around the community for a while. Granted, you know, the community's not that old, but you know, it'll be those that everyone's kind of used to. Like, I know Grant likes to come in late and watch at 2x speed and see if he can catch up. You know, like you know, we had that type of thing happen before. So, mono green ramp without the ramp, like just a few Cow Druids, Elvish Mystics, add in Arbors and Merfolk, and some other random cards. What? Mono green ramp without the ramp. Now we've just got a bunch of dorks, Merfolk, and just other random cards. He just got taken for granted. You're clever, you're clever. Cats persuaded him to disconnect. Yeah. Well, come on, guy. Reconnect your computer. He's only got like another 2 or 3 minutes before it just auto concedes him. Big opportunity missed there, Grant. Ooh, to be perturbed. 'Twas a perfect opportunity to be very perturbed. Yeah, dorks. We're all a bunch of dorks. You realize that? Every one of us. Renegade says, I'm probably a Dumbo for this, but are Sideboard MTG and Strictly Better Magic the same SBMTG? No. Sideboard MTG is not SBMTG at all. However, I do run that very same guy's decks, and it's a show called Dev's Deck. And you'll see in the top corner it's got Dev's Deck, and then it's got kind of like, it's almost his logo. The colors are slightly different, but it's kind of his logo there under the, like with the Dev's Deck. And every time he puts out a standard deck, I try to run it. Normally we would probably be running his budget Bant approach tonight, but I've already ran a Bant approach in like the last 3 weeks, and we've run a ton of approach lately, and we've run a ton of Hour of Promise decks and things like that. So yeah. What you don't know is I'm really Dev, and his real name is Eric. Some M. Night Shyamalan stuff, yeah. That'd be a good twist, right? Plot twist? Nah. No, my name's Eric Kilo. You can look me up. That's who I am, and I'm just a guy who loves magic. And I'm gonna try to play some magic for you guys here tonight. If our opponent doesn't hurry up, I think I'll just jump into another game. Dun dun dun. He was thinking of picking a project will require some sit-down time and advice from your... Oh, wow, you guys are still talking about the Scouts thing. All right. Your name is also Eric. Wow. Mind blown. Switch with Dev for April Fool's prank. Hi, I'm Dev from SBMTG. No, you would have to be like, I'm Dev from the... wait a minute. How's he do it? How's he do it? What's up, my wizards? I'm Dev from the place. Alright? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I did think about, like, alright, so for, like, Halloween, he dressed up as the professor, and, like, he did one for the professor, you know, as the beginning of his opening. So I thought about, like, you know, doing a little rap and an intro or something like that, and, you know, and having it open up like his, you know, or something like that. But, you know, I thought that would be funny, you know. Hey, he's got the magic, we play the magic. That's the two channels, right? Like, he builds it, he gives us, like, just tons of content, and then we take it to the tables and play it and see if you know, if it sticks or not. You know, sometimes you just got to throw a whole bunch of stuff against the wall and see if something sticks, and that's kind of part of my job. Like, we go through and we go, okay, like, yeah, there's a lot of decks. A lot of people can, you know, build decks. Let's try and see if these work. And I gotta give Dev some credit. You know, most of Dev's decks, they work. They at least are operational. They fire off. You know, that sort of thing's normally just not a question. Like, all of those things just kind of happen. The Raptor shirt. Hey, we won. Congratulations. But yeah, I mean, Raptor on ice. Reptar on ice. Dev is actually Richard Garfield. What place is he from? We scream, for we do not know. He's from Strictly Better Magic the Gathering, or Strictly Better MTG, the abbreviation being SBMTG. I actually didn't realize that Sideboard MTG was also SBMTG until like 3 weeks into running Dev's deck, and somebody was like, well, it's your initials too. I'm like, no. Oh wait, I guess it is. So, oops. No creatures. I mean, we got lands. I mean, they're not great. Like, I don't like this. I mean, we're on the draw, but I still don't like it. I'm gonna mulligan this. I want a little more action. All right, well, you know, it is what it is. I'll keep it. That seems pretty decent. We'll draw that. We'll Evolving Wilds. Go get green source. Alright, well, the good news here is we put down a really good blocker for that next turn. You know, I've had people say that too, like, is this Dev? No, I'm not Dev. Different redneck. I don't think Dev's actually a redneck, though. I think he's from, like, Georgia or something like that, but I call myself a redneck, and I wouldn't dare call someone else that. My meaning of it's not exactly the same as everyone else's. He chose dwarf. He called dwarf. Alright, well. He did not swing. Didn't swing, bada bada. Didn't swing. So, I guess he's going to try to get in air. Whew. I need land. Oh, we're going for it. We're going for the land. Seems bad. That's a Sideboard. We do not need a Sideboard. Dwarves are a tribe. That is, Dwarf Artificer is definitely a thing. Shorty tribal? Yeah, I guess. Go Shorty, it's your birthday. There's the real Shorty right there. The Pilot Exemplar. Other dwarves get +1/+1. Each vehicle you control gets +1/+1 as long as it's a creature. Yep, that's pretty good. We're going to take a beating here. So, I wonder if this is the list from the PPTQs this weekend. We're just going to take our 8. I think we're just dead here. We don't hit a land off the top. We're 100% just dead. We did get a land, so we might be able to start getting away with some stuff. Definitely going to have to start, like, crashing in, blocking, just whatever it is I can do. So we're going to start getting in front of things here. I don't know if we can stall out enough, but we might actually be able to gain enough life back to not worry about this harvester. Cultivator's Caravan. He really is dwarves. Looks scarcely similar to your mom's friend. That's funny. Alright, well. I guess we just get in here, then he can shock this. We do have to block, though. Alright, well, there's another land. I'll go ahead and play that. Not going to get away with the Sideboard this turn. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. I think we're just dead too, though. Maybe not. Maybe not. We did miss a couple land drops there. It put us a little bit behind, so yeah, that wasn't great. Alright, well. Becomes tapped. You may pay X. If you do, reveal X cards from the top of your library and put all dwarf or vehicle cards from among them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. That is so good. I want to play with Depala. I might have to like do dwarf tribal, like some jank vehicles, just so I can play with Depala. Although it was in the list this last weekend, so. What do you got, opponent? 1, 2, 3, 4. Peacekeeper Colossus. Heart of Kirin. Wow, we're so dead. So dead. So, we go cat. Unfortunately, we still don't get to get the city's blessing or anything here, but we're not far from it. I think I'm just dead if I attack, and I think I'm dead if I don't attack. Yeah, just miss lands just a few too many times. Like now he can use his Peacekeeper Colossus like to just crew everything and then go from there, and then we're just murdered. Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to get in for 4 in the air, and then he can get in for another 3. Yeah, he's just in the air. He's got us. Alright, well, we just need to be quicker. We had a bad hand. We can do better than that. Naturalize seems good here. And, so does Gideon's Intervention. So, what am I getting rid of? I don't need Prowling Serpent. I like the name of that. I'll get rid of a Shapers and a Cast Out since we're bringing in the interventions. And then run it back like this. We have a bunch of lands, caracols, other things. These are probably just bad. These would probably be better as just a split 2 and 2 of, you know, good basics. Yeah, I'll keep though. Alright, well. Ooh, Toolcraft again on 1. Well, at least we get to Adorn Pouncer here. So the plan will be to, oh man, really? Alright, well, that ain't horrible. We can swing 4, and I will. And then next turn I'm going to swing 4 again. Like he can swing 5 right here. But we're going to hit for a lot more than that. We've already got our white sources. I'll just grab the forest. And we'll attack. And then if he doesn't block, I could have just used that as like a combat trick, but this is a, like, we've put him at 8 now. So, like, now he's dead set on needing to do, yeah, that type of stuff. There you go. Alright, well, that wasn't great for us. Got rid of our 4/4, who would have been so much bigger. He was so young. He had just got started. He had just started doing good things. Wow, alright. Just cracking back at us here, opponent. Alright, well. Untapped land off top seems good to me. That ain't it. I could do that. So we just attack. Gain 2. He loses 2. This is going to fight the Toolcraft. We gain 2 more. And then, like, just pass. We stall a little bit of damage. And we gain back a bunch. And we gain back, what, 4 damage there? 4 life? There's a Peacekeeper. Alright, here comes the Paula. He revealed a Heart of Kieran off the top. Alright, well. Alright, well, here comes a bit of damage back. He's going to gain 4 life here. We're just going to Caracal. This should give us the City's Blessing. No, we're still 1 off the City's Blessing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. You can get him with the flyers, but like we're definitely just gonna like start swinging back at him. So, all right. So he's just playing another Peacekeeper, and he's gonna play his Heart of Kieran. He's tapped out. I don't think he's gonna swing here. We could say the Peacekeeper can't do any damage to us, or we could say Heart of Kieran can't do any damage to us, and then we could play the Sacred Cat. Or I could just play this and get my City's Blessing. So yeah, we're gonna go this route. And I mean, yeah, he could do a bunch of crewing, he can do all those great things, but I'm just going to gain as much life as possible. So if he wants to crew, like none of these have got first strike, so we'll just see how he wants to roll with it. So does he use the heart to crew the Peacekeeper, Peace Walker Colossus? Alright, you want to block like that? Alright. Well, I mean, it's still a ton of life, and that's the part I was after, so I'll probably just call the Colossuses here. So he gained the 4 back, but that was his last energy. He still got 6 cards in hand, too. Cultivator's Caravan. Like, this is really is. This is Saram's vehicles. This is, like, pure dwarves. Wow. Trader. What? Okay. So I kind of want to say Aether Sphere Harvester so he can't gain life. But I also want to say the Peace Walkers. So let's go with the Peace Walker Colossus. That is right, ain't it? Yeah, Peace Walker Colossus. Because those things are like 7/7s. We'll play a land. I'm just going to go ahead and sack the land. And then, yeah, we'll just grab a forest. I'll play the Sacred Cat. Again, I want to attack, so he can go crew. Alright, well, I'm just going to attack. If he wants to crew them both, he can. I think that's going to be his only route to go. He will have to spend both energy this turn to stay ahead of it. He can eat this Caracal if he wishes. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with not swinging. Alright, well, he's not going to gain all of it back. So we net 3 here. And a little bit of life gain. Alright, well, 32 is not bad. So I've actually been thinking about just build a straight up like Ascend, like green-white Ascend Hautli deck. Like forget cats. Like, I was playing cats tonight because I thought it'd be like fun. But like I thought about cats. But I wanted to do like maybe just tokens or something and do it that route. I'm just going to take it. It's 6. It'll take us back to, what, 26? Yeah, that's fine. This ain't that bad either. I mean, it's not exactly what I'm wanting either, though. Maybe I just keep building a board presence for a few moments and just wait a couple turns. And then see if we can just, like, finish him off all at once. He doesn't have a lot of other creatures here. I mean, well, that'll help him. Which tokens would I use? Oh, goodness. I think that I would probably be using, like, Saram's Expertise, that sort of thing. It's probably servo tokens. But when you do that, it makes you start thinking, oh, why don't we just put Hautli in green-white or Abzan tokens, which is already a, really well-built deck. So, that's an option. Like, maybe. I definitely want to play with Hautli somewhere, though. Alright. This is happening. Another Fleet Wheel Cruiser. He's just got so many cards in hand. Because, like, I've got no way to kill anything on his battlefield. So, like, every time he plays one, he gets to draw another card. And when he crews something, like, he gets to, like, flip through and draw cards here. This is so good. He's tapped out, though. Did he mess up? Yeah. So, do we call the Fleet Wheel Cruisers? Yeah, let's try. It's the only one with, it's the only one with trample. I know the other ones have flying and things like that, but this is the only one with trample, so. And I'm still going to wait another turn. I want to be able to, like, just go for an alpha swing. And as of right now, he can still crew a few things. Nothing to eternalize? Nah, man, we've got nothing in the graveyard. We're just living off the top deck. Praying we hit, like, a Vanquisher's Banner or something. Like, so that we can do something else. Heart of Kieran going to start getting in there. Aether Sphere Harvester also going to start getting in. Oh, he's playing an Aether Sphere. Well, that's great. That's a lot of vehicles. That is a lot of vehicles. Like, why aren't we dead yet? What am I missing? Are we dead? 8. Son of a gun. Alright, we are dead. He got us. He got us. Yeah. Exactly lethal. Man, cats didn't fare well right there, huh? Wasn't great. I'm going to get into one more here. We'll play one more. We'll run it back. Right, like he had everything he needed. That Dapala just got away from us. The Saram got away from us, and like, I mean, we were his perfect matchup. We had no removal, so yeah. This is horrible. All right, guys, if you do play this deck, get rid of these. Just basics will do. All right, opponents seem to be friendly. You know, good luck, have fun kind of guy. A lot of people don't talk a lot much anymore. I mean, I can go get a plains and we can play a couple things. And if we get lucky off the top, we can go from there. But I'd rather just have a couple lands in hand. Not many, just a few. I'm gonna put that on the bottom. I'd rather have just another land. Need my white source, so. You know, this is the kind of deck that's either gonna go off and you're gonna have a lot of fun. You're just gonna like just do crazy things to your opponent, or it might not fire off at all. You know, and yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. So some decks are like that. You know, you're either gonna live by the hey, we're getting in there, we're gonna get under all those decks, or we're gonna get run over. And you know, that's kind of one of the parts of being a sly deck. What's up, Rushit? How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Search for Azcanta. Come on, let me get lands. I think I've got a cycle. We definitely need to speed up the process here, and that's gonna help. So is this God Pharaoh's gift? Blue-red with a search for Azcanta. It's either like someone trying some blue-red control or something like that, or it's like a God Pharaoh's gift deck. We'll see what he's got here. I mean, he didn't dump anything in the graveyard, so maybe not a God Pharaoh's gift deck. Nope, Grixis. What do you guys think about them white borders? I might have to go pick me up some white borderlands. Oh, come on, come on. Well, I mean, he's not wanting to use removal here on like Sacred Cat and things like that, but yeah. Hopefully we'll get to, you know, just draw more land and sneak down one of these Hautlis and just start going up with it. Oh, man, it is Grixis control. I mean, I should have known that, right? Like that it's a control variant. But, yeah. Yeah. Mirage lands are nice. Which ones are the Mirage lands? Are Mirage whiteboarded? Huh. Wish they would bring it back. Ugh, man, I don't know. I don't like them. I like them in like Tron or something like that. So like I know that I have my lands right there. I like white bordered Tron lands, but that's a little bit different. Well, we get the Hautli down. That's pretty cool. So maybe we can do something here. We'll just kick Hautli up. I mean, she goes up by 3 points this turn. Comes in as a 3, ends up as a 6. It's not bad. Well, we'll just pass the turn. I'd say at this point he's going to start trying to put some resources towards a Hautli. Like, me getting this emblem could get away from him. I know I want the emblem. I think that's our way to go. I think that Hautli's emblem is going to be what makes or breaks these green-white decks. No. I mean, yeah, that's fine, dude. You burned a 4. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna bring back the Sacred Cat. Oh, plus Hautli again. And then we'll be able to get another white source here. So now the opponent really needs to deal with Hautli. Because next turn Hautli ultimates, and then yeah. Silver border. Did I say silver border? I meant white border. Silver border is the new unstable, right? The shiny new silver borders. All right. Yeah, I'm with you, AZ Direct. If he has to deal with this right now, and if he doesn't, then Hautli we don't have creatures though, so Hautli might not take over. Like, we do need to draw into creatures. Did you say I've been listening to Yin say Yins? Did you really type Yins? I've been listening to Yin say smash. What is it? No! No! What the hell is this? Oh, how do we stop it? Damn it. Alright. He targeted his own land? Good job. It's like my Thopter. Does it have to be cast from my hand? No. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And then we'll pass the turn and kind of go... Whoa, what did I did? What did I did? I want cats, and then we'll go from there. Hey, we got a banner. We might start getting somewhere now. I mean, he does have like a primal wellspring here, though, to start doing ridiculousness. So he can start copying stuff. Pull the trigger. Only thing worse is watching a 0/0 germ. Take it. Take it, germ. Take it. It's horrible. This is horrible. Well, I'm going to play this land. I'm going to play this cat. And I'm going to play this Hautli. Like, right into all the counter in the world. Supreme will that. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Ooh, double glimmer first. Why no Mimic? I went Radiant Destiny over Mimic. I know that, yeah, we're doing the, hey, let's cast, you know, creatures, and creatures enter the battlefield and things, but Mimic's not a cat when you're casting it for the Vanquisher's Banner and a couple other things, so I just went with the Radiant Destiny. What? Oh my goodness. I was sitting there passing for him to like finally resolve my priority, and then he just like skips to the end of my turn. I hate that. Like, you can practice so that you get people in those type of situations and you kind of like trick them into it, but I'm not gonna say he did that. But yeah, I failed to up my Hautli there. So if he Stars of Extinction again, then well, whatever. There's an hour. So Hautli would have went to 4. Yeah, she would have died from the hour anyway. Ooh, Radiant Destiny. And what do we call filigrees? Felines. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So I mean, he would have just houred. Like, we wouldn't have got any benefit out of it. Hautli's Plus gives you nothing. Yeah, we'll call the kitties. Right. It's +1 and +1 for each creature. I had one creature on the battlefield plus, like, it came in at 3, so it went to 4, plus the 1 for, you know, having one creature, so it went to 5. Our hits for 5, so it would have still been. Oh, stop. What? Not feline? So good about all this? What? Not. Oh, I get it. Not feeling so good about this. Alright. You're funny, Jacobson. You're funny. We need some cats for sure. You're right. Like, come on. Just cats off the top. Well, I mean, I assume that he's about to, like, just do crazy things to us. I don't know what they will be. Nope. 9 cards in hand, though. Move to cleanup. Discard. Discarding the hand size island. Yep. I want to cycle this. I want a cat. I need a cat. Whatever. Whatever. Counter it or don't counter it, opponent. But don't like just play with me. Like, make your mind up. Alright. Oh. Punt believable. Well, it doesn't matter here. It's not like we can pay for it. We're not going to get it down. Like, yeah, I could have, like, gotten this with it, but we need some cats. We need some cats, like, pronto. Maybe that's the problem with this and running the banner is just, like, you don't have enough bodies. Like, you don't have enough drawable, castable bodies. You got a ton that you can create once you get started, but drawable, castable bodies is something completely different. You'd say we move to the next round. Is this is still game 1, right? Against the control deck. I'll push this clock a little bit longer. Kitty off top would be nice. Sure, dude. You got it. Alright, well, I mean, cats would get plus 3 right now. Like, if that would have landed anyway. But right now they get +2/+2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Like, I'll never resolve a cat, so it doesn't matter. Even if I draw one, it's not like it's gonna, like, hit the battlefield. You're gonna banish everyone to the Shadow Realm. This is not punny. You quit it. Crewfix is not a big fan of puns. Yeah, I mean, that has to be what he's digging for, right? Like, he's just gonna get to this torment and just... I'm cycling this. We'll go here. Yep. Let's just go ahead and thin the deck. Yep, and I'm just gonna pass turn. So, I don't know if we can clock the opponent or not, but at this point I'm gaining like 2 minutes on him. I mean, though he may just be playing fast enough that, you know, he can kill us. Oh, he's tapping all the things. He found it. He found it. Congratulations, opponent. Alright. Where was our cat? Ooh, we would have got a Prowling Serpapard, which meant we would have drew one more card. Which meant we would have cast that and drew one more card. And things would have been bad. Alright. Let's begin the sideboard. Okay, so I'm loving this stuff. I want all the draw power, I guess. What do I take out? Like, let's get rid of Cast Out because we brought in the other ones. Prepare to Fight, so we don't need that. We're not getting tricky with him. I'm not even going to run an Authority. I just want to like draw through my deck and play all the cards in my deck. Maybe one Vanquisher's Banner. Maybe even a Blossoming Defense? I don't know. Yeah, let's say that we're not as worried about protecting them as we are like getting the Shapers down. We've got lands. This ain't gonna be great, but we'll go for it. There's a lot of land. So I'll just grab a green source. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to wait till the end of his turn to do it, but, you know, one of those things. Go Team Fat Snake. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll do good here. I'm debating on like trying to get down Radiant Destiny this next turn. Like, especially if he taps out for like a Search for Escanta or something like that. Then I'll definitely just play the Radiant Destiny, considering he can't counter this anyway. Right, you're right. But some people just are, you know, hey, you're supposed to do that at end of turn, and I get it. You can, like, I'd worry about it game one. I'd worry about it in any major event, so they didn't have like know what I was going after. But anything other than that, holy cow! Quit, land, quit. Let's just try it. I'm just going to try the Destiny here. And then we'll just pass the turn. Unconventional tactics with the embalm kitty will work. Hopefully. I hope. Like maybe we can slip in there with like we've got to draw our cats first though. Our cats are all hiding. They're scared. They're under the bed. Serpapard? I guess if I was going to play Serpapard, I should have played one of the tap lands, right? I mean, we're going to play a land every turn for the next forever, so... This should have had hexproof. This way it could be like a baby, baby dinosaur, carnage tyrant. There's an amulet. Ooh, wow. So we're going to get down to Hautli too? That could be good. Alright, well I'm going to play the untapped land so we get to leave open... Doesn't seem like it's going that bad, but it could start going that bad. No conventional tactics. No, I do not have any unconventional tactics. A lot of the other deck lists did have them in theirs, but again, you know, this is my version of the deck, so I do not. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and crack this again. And we'll go Forest. We'll go Regal Caracal. And then... So we could give this +4/+4, but we could also take her to 10. Now we got Lifelink Vigilance. This is how we drew it up, but now he goes like, I'm going to wipe the whole board with a Star of Extinction and do 20 to Hautli. If he Star of Extinctions me here, oh, I'm just scooping. I'll scoop to Star right now. Oh, not yet. Don't do it to me, opponent. Don't do it. Don't have that Vraska's Contempt. I see you with your double black held open. Don't you do it. He scoops. He scoops to the Hautli emblem. He's like, alright, I only got 14 minutes left. I've got to get into the next game. Yeah. You're right. Mainboard Glimmer was a good sign. That was a really good sign. Whew. Alright, alright. Man, holding up that Blossoming Defense was nice there, too. I just think I just want to run it back. Wow, I could play Gideon's Intervention and call Star of Extinction, and it wouldn't be able to do nothing. Near not a nut. I could call Hour of Glory too. Yeah. Hautli. How does Hautli? I don't have a Stewie Griffin voice. Hautli. Hautli? Do you? So I know it's the H before the W. Like I'm gonna whoop your ass. Yeah, Star is a weird card. Take out one banner? I already took out one banner. I left one banner in. I got a Shaper's in, I got a banner in, and a Lifecrafter's in. And then I've got like 3 Hautlis. Hautli. Man, I don't... How would Stewie Griffin say Hautli? 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 Man, I don't know. I just don't know. Binding does nothing pretty much. Are you serious? Are you serious? Binding will get his artifact. It will get his Search for Azcanta. And then the Gideon's Intervention will stop everything else. So I like Binding. Hey, we've got critters. We'll see this turn because like we have a binding. So maybe we can see if we can get it down. We'll do it again. Don't sass me. Alright. I am going to play this. I mean, that means our cat comes in a turn late, but I'm just going to go ahead and get this down because I'm more interested in making sure that the turn 2 and 3s and all of those come in better. Man, we've just got a ton of good answers here. Alright, so let's get a pouncer down. Unmatching pouncers. How ugly is that, right? Only got the one pretty one, and Manatraders doesn't rent pretty cards. So like if you want pretty cards, you're gonna have to give them yourself. Honest Lightning. Well, alright. So now we start trying to cast 2 spells per turn. I think I'm just going to actually go ahead and get this first Pride Sovereign down. Again, if he has to just keep doing things, then you know, this Pride Sovereign, like if he's got to just keep answering our creatures, then he's not spending mana drawing or doing other things. Wow, he's trapped on mana. Okay, so that's a thing. Yeah, I want another white source that ain't gonna hurt me, because I am gonna pay 1 for a white here, and then I'm gonna Sacred Cat here, and this means when we play Pride Sovereign next turn, he's gonna be a fairly decent size, or not, or he won't be. Whatever. Wow, he just drew land past turn. Let's see how he feels about this. We got all the cats this time, though, so... You're right, Ixalan's binding may not be great here. May not be great here. I think what's great here is we're on turn 6 and he hasn't played a land. Yeah. That's how you beat Grixis with you know, a small creature deck. Alright, guys. The green-white cats deck, definitely I would probably take the Evolving Wilds out. That was like the one thing that I hated more than anything else in this deck was the Evolving Wilds. So yeah, I'd probably take those out. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe these should have been like Field of Ruin, Scavenger Ground. But then again, maybe they should have been like Plains, Forest. So, you know, I could see that. If you want to find some other cats to run in, I honestly think that the deck could probably stand to have, you know, maybe 2, even 3 more cats in it. And I don't know what you'd want to cut. Like maybe the cast outs. Cast out main board doesn't seem like that great, even though it is like the only piece of removal you have. Pretty much everything else, you just got to kind of be faster and things like that. So, you know. Mighty, well, have a good night, sir. I'm about to kind of wrap up anyway here. I'm gonna go lay down. I've been up a lot. Like I've put out a lot of content the past couple days. What you guys can see and what you guys can't see. So, you know, that's it's been one of those things. Whew, wow. Looks like I missed a subscriber there. Wow, I can't pronounce that either. Axcan, something like that. Wow, how do you pronounce that? Either way, thank everyone for subscribing tonight. And again, if you do like the cats deck, then, you know, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, then give it a thumbs down. If you like the content in general, then subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of content coming. We do, you know, Deb's deck from over at SBMTG. I've run Jim Davis's list. You know, I'll run pretty much anyone's list. It doesn't matter. If I think that you guys might be interested in the deck, or that I think that you guys might actually like the deck, then yeah, I'll run it. So if you guys find any decks that you really want read or run or something, post those on the Reddit. If you've got some decks of your own that you want run, post them on the Reddit, and we'll kind of go from there. If you would like to help out and sponsor the stream, you can hit the sponsor on YouTube Gaming, or you can you know, throw us sponsorship over on Patreon. There are some benefits for those that do it on Patreon, and there's some benefits for those that do it here in YouTube Gaming. You get to pick which one you like the most there. Tomorrow, what do I got coming up tomorrow? I will go ahead and say this is the first devs deck I plan on skipping, because I have actually already run, the deck that is so similar to that. So tomorrow my only intentions are to run the mono white deck. I want to be done with the series, and we've had so much other things going on, and then I just kind of wanted to take a break from everything and just play some cats tonight. So I'm going to finish the series out, and that is my plans for tomorrow. If there's some comments in the the bottom here going, hey, you got to run Dev's budget version, I want to see if budget version works or not. Yeah, I guess I could run it a few games. Might do a midday for that or something. But tomorrow evening we're gonna be finishing off our mono colored series, and I'm gonna have 2 decks for you guys. We've got a mono white Oketra's Monument with vampires, and then we've got a version that is kind of close to Zaxadillo's version of mono white approach, and I'm actually gonna let you guys decide what you think is the most competitive mono white deck out of the 2 that we have. And so make sure you have your golden nuts ready and your punts and everything for the votes and things like that, because we will be using emojis for voting and things, and we'll try to go from there. But either way, everyone, thanks for coming out tonight. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. We'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG.